The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it. Hope you're keeping well, friend.
One day I'll catch a break.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta!
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a man with one eye. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Use the target practice.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close. Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools. Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with you.
There is work to do.
Let's get going.
No time to dally.
Sharp as ever.
I'd love to, thanks. Yaha!
More goblins. What's next? More goblins. We're being watched. What's next? One crisis after another. More goblins. Feel like we're being watched.
No one back home will ever believe this. Never wanted the easy path.
can't afford to stay idle.
Heading out.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Very well.
I got stuff if you got coin. Get moving. I've got other customers.
I'll give it a shot.
Ah, the family friend. Need something? Till next time.
Defender of the people.
taste.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Life, much like your words, is meaningless, whelp. End the latter to save the former. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lads will make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul in such a grotesque form. The Absolute has a place in her heart even for Dathir. Her heart is more generous than mine. Join my hunt, fairy, and obey me. Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it in the Absolute's name.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. Tell me what you know. The Absolute will reward us with such power if we find this place. So close. Their fate is sealed, and you will be instrumental in the slaughter. Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites. Good. Marshalling the Goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them. And when they are dead, the Absolute will reward your faith. As will I. For the Absolute.
Gods damn it all! To the grove, quickly! We can't let it fall to these vicious bastards.
Gather the raiders. It is
Yes,
time.
your ladyship. We won't let you down.
Whoa, soldier. What did you just do? Listen to me. I'm trusting you. But if you disappoint me, it'll be the last thing you do.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms. Well said. This dream figure is no friend to us.
What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back? Can you... can you shut up and let me read? What? No, I'm fine. I was just perusing this little finder. Will you shut up? Forgive me. This book reads you more than you read it. I mean, it plays with your mind. There are secrets here, but the book has spirits. They fight you every step of the way. I barely opened it when they started whispering from the shadows. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind. I can't reason with them. They exist to protect that book. Maybe. Maybe not. It's hard to know what's lurking in here. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. It has to be something more than a book of cantrips. Still, I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now. It's a book of necromancy, full of secrets about controlling the dead, returning the dead to life, and who knows what else. Whatever's in here, it might give me an edge over my old master, Cazador, or free me from him entirely. Although I can't make any progress as long as those spirits remember their mission. It seems to be all they know. Still, if nothing else, maybe I can beat Cazador to death with it.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Yes. Halsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You are lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a Mind Flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
It seems cruel when you say it like that.
Depends which side you're standing on, I suppose.
Imagine what they do to us, given half the chance.
Onward. Ever onward.
How did you... Guards! You have a habit of turning up where you're least expected, but no less welcome for that. We've spotted goblins in the woods. What happened at their camp? Truly? Hells, I didn't expect it. We were almost ready to leave. Well... there's nothing for it now. A fight it will have to be. We threw them back once. If you're with us, perhaps we can do it again. I suspect we'll need it before the day is done. The fact is, we cannot withstand a siege. If it's to be a battle, sooner is better than later. We need to ready ourselves and goad this drow into attacking. We'll blow the horn to draw them in, and pray our fire arrows strike true. Your courage is catching, it seems. Or perhaps I've finally lost my reason. Make what preparations you deem necessary, and then sound the horn. Let's have this done.
The pride of the gate. One move ahead.
We're going to spill if you don't stop shaking. You've actually fought goblins before, haven't you?
Want to dance?
So have you, if I'm not mistaken.
That was a... That's not the same. I was terrified the whole time.
Sounds exactly
La la la.
the pride of the gate. 2 steps at a time. Is that blood? No, never mind. Moving in.
You're back. Nice to see a familiar face. I wish I had better, but this is all I have. May Timora's luck twist your way.
Fine day for it, I reckon.
What does that mean?
Not a notion. Talking beats thinking.
This is it. Everything turns on this.
I know that you are all afraid, but I also know that you have been fighting your whole lives. We have never been handed the easy choices or the gentle paths. And this is no different. These creatures would take our lives, our children, our future, and we must resist!
A splinter of ice works its way into your mind.
A pretty speech. It almost brings a tear to my eye. Now slit his throat and open that gate. The Absolute wants all of them dead. You cower behind a doomed god when the Absolute promised you such power? You will die here, and your god will die with you.
Time to deal some punishment.
On the victor's path. I've found my mark.
Again! I smell blood. No surrender.
Got to focus.
Forever dauntless.
Well, so much for peace. What path lies before me?
Better avoid unfriendly eyes.
Battle favors the fearless. Finding my way.
Heading out.
I won't give in.
Now this is my happy place.
Need to stay focused.
Battle favors the fearless. Making my move.
Nothing important is ever easy.
on the victor's path.
Try something else.
Fuck yes.
No! I won't go.
Put him up.
Never a dull moment. open up. I'll take that. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Sharp as ever.
That's the last of them. Timora, smile on me. They're dead. We did it. Watching gods, you did it.
They name us outcasts, hellspawn, foul blood. But the blood of those who fell today ran as pure as any heroes. So I call us by another name. We are survivors. We are family. The road to Baldur's Gate is a long one yet, but you have earned every stride so far. Make your preparations. We leave as soon as we're able.
You. I don't know if you were sent here by gods, or fate, or sheer bloody luck. I don't care. You were a friend when we needed it. And we won't forget that. Should you ever need it, you have family in Baldur's Gate.
But we need not speak of departures just yet. We have time. The road is clear. And I, for one, could use a bloody drink. We'll join your camp tonight, if you'll have us. By all the watching gods, that's Halsin. He'll have some hard words for Korga, I expect. Go, speak to him. You're the reason he has a grove to return to at all. We'll be here when you're ready to travel.
2 steps at a time.
Let's go.
Let's move.
Where am I needed?
I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That'll change from now.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. On my way.
We did it.
If we get separated or need to break camp
Give me a kiss.
fast, remember, find the river and follow it down.
I need a quick word.
We did it.
The goblins look so small. Hard to believe I was ever afraid of them.
When I heard they had a drow, gods, but I can't believe we did it. You did it.
We survived. Who would have thought? It looks like I might have to pay you after all. Once we get to the city, of course. You know, that actually sounds pretty good. If you drink as well as you fight, we'll have a lot of fun.
We actually did it. We thrashed the lot of them.
It won't bring the dead back, but that felt good.
You didn't have to come back. Thank you.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you? Just give the word.
We have on show, the less likely anyone will give us trouble.
Everyone looks so tired. You should have let me help.
What's this? Mattis.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate mind.
Find the river.
You were stupid to come back. But I'm glad you did.
Always a deal to be done, even now. Try not to die up there.
We're not in the clear yet. Keep sharp. What? I've said thank you. Should I write you?
Damn it! Having that stashed away would have made life a lot easier.
Give me a kiss.
Hold still.
Still alive. Still alive. Thank you.
Gods, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
Right. All of our taking stashed away for the journey? Yes, Mom? Check twice myself. Better be sure. I need every last drop of...
If there's...
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
One sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
I'm your Lummox.
That
to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but, well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
All that fuss and for what? I barely call that a fight.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change. We're sick of running from those rats.
The road to Baldur's Gate will be easy compared to that. Thanks. For keeping these people safe. For keeping us safe.
By the trees. I don't know what I dreaded more. The goblins or being stuck here with Korga for the rest of my days. But you've solved both those problems in one go. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course. May you keep balance.
Sylvanus, not me. You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave, master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, master.
She shows great insolence. But time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
Shadows. May Sylvanus forgive me.
At least you recognize your mistake. This is a beginning.
This is only the beginning. An army soon crosses the coast. With Halcyon back, at least the Grove might stand a chance. And we've you to thank.
Here we go.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
You're starting to feel like my personal bodyguard. I wish you were.
I was certain your parasite had taken hold. I'm glad I was wrong. Thank you for saving Master Halsin. For saving my home. For everything. And bloody hells, did we need it. But here, to mend any hurts. Have to tidy this place.
Master Halsin's home, by Sylvanas' mercy. Don't say that. He went to make sure those strays could go.
Beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
time, everyone. Let's go.
Thank you.
No one back home will ever believe this.